So, today is Monday, and we've had a delivery. And they've actually found the place, which is always good.
Yeah, that's good. But, well, this should have come yesterday, shouldn't
So what are we doing anyway?
So this is wax warmers. So sienna glass wax warmers. Can't see one. So it is
I
quite
haven't seen one, I've not seen them.
Well, you haven't seen them at all. Oh, there's my invoice, Luke. The invoice is inside. That's good. Where have I put the scissors? I lost the scissors.
Scissors are there.
Oh, hang on. I don't need scissors. I only needed scissors for the outside. So here we go. Sienna glass wax warmers. Because not everyone wants a flame warmer, do they?
No.
I mean, that family came in the other day was saying, with children and pets, you don't really want naked flame always. So it's a good idea to have some electric. So that's the little cup, yeah. To put it on. I'm just going to put
big enough?
Of course it is. Of course it is. I don't really want to. I want to pull it out. I've got to pull one out because one of them is going on display. I just didn't want to break the polystyrene and get it everywhere. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, one is black. So 5 of them are black and 5 of them are gold. Oh, look. Oh, they're so nice.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, they're nice. Really, oh, they're so pretty. Can you imagine when the light's on? So it's a bulb inside, Luke. And that would be on top. Oh, they are so nice.
They're lovely.
It's mine. So we're getting ready to actually, well, we're cleaning out the wax room at the minute, having opened the shop for a week. No, well, it isn't a week, is it? It's our first week of opening, and we opened earlier than we planned, so that we weren't liable for the rates. And we'd still got some jobs outstanding, and this room was one of them because it was a mess, wasn't it?
It was. We just had to.
We dumped. Yeah, it was like Rob had made some candles down here. He had actually filled the shelves downstairs with candles he'd made in here.
Stuff from the studio.
Yeah. So they were done, ready to sell. But then the studio needed. Well, we've still got to empty the studio. So tomorrow we are at the studio, so I might do a bit of filming there. Hopefully finalising. Are we going in the van then tomorrow?
Yeah.
So, so we're going to have to go to the tip first because we're going to have to empty the van of the rubbish.
There's loads of rubbish at the studio as well.
Right. So we've got a hefty day tomorrow because we don't open the shop on a Wednesdays and Thursdays at the minute. We're only opening on Mondays and Tuesdays, 10 till 4, and then on Fridays and Saturdays because we know we've still got quite a lot to do. We need to get in front to making candles. We are in front slightly with wax melts, but they're going down quite quick. Have you noticed, really, Roberto, those boxes? They've gone down quite quick. We've only been open have we been open 3 days? Friday night for 2 hours. Saturday.
Monday, Tuesday.
And Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, so 3 days and a tiny bit. So yeah, that's it's been quite good. It was quiet yesterday. We took the least amount of money yesterday, but that's expected. It was Tuesdays. Round here, it is actually market day on Wednesday, and Wednesday is a day that we actually close, which is a bit of a bummer. And I did consider this morning, Roberto, changing that and maybe opening on a different day, but I'd have to then contact Friend Chic to let them know because it has to go on their website when we are open. It's just because I'm still teaching, so once the summer holidays are through, I'll still be working on a Thursday. Rob can come down obviously, but I don't know if you want to open the shop on your own. You wouldn't be able to make a drink or anything, it'd be pretty tricky. Pardon? Yeah, close back in 5 minutes. So yeah, so at the minute, what we're doing is we've sorted this room out. We're trying to get rid of all the saved junk that, I'm not going to say it's me. He does it, he saves the junk. Trying to sort out the bits of junk that has been saved in boxes and things like that, so that we know where everything is. We've both got our areas to work in now, which is good, and it feels the same as at the studio because I'm on the left, he's on the right. Candles are over there. However, you'll be making the next wax marks because they are our Halloween box set. So the Halloween box set we did last year. Sorry if it went really quiet then. And that box set sold quite well. Did we do 25 or 20? I think it might have been 20 actually. But that sold out last year. Now we're in the shop, we probably will up those numbers and make more. So there'll still be a limited edition box set, but maybe we'll do 40 boxes rather than 20 boxes. Just because there's more opportunity to actually sell. So there'll still be a limited edition. But I need to create some new artwork for it because we don't want the same as last year. Need to create a new story for it. And and then Roberto will be on the wax melts. And these, I am not much for them, but they are black. I love the smells of them. The smells are divine, but we make them black. So it's, some people like them black, some people don't. But yeah, it seems fitting. You make me seat, dog.
Oh, for Joe.
You pinch me seat.
You're getting this filthy.
I know, look at it. We've moved since I last filmed in the kitchen. Because when I filmed last time, I was there. And I was talking.
Fine, Joe.
And I was talking about filling the window with my jade plants, and now it is full of my jade plants, even if they are in takeaway dishes. But they are my baby jades, so they will grow. This one was a branch off a jade, and all these little spider plants have come off the spidey. So anyway, yeah, we're just having a break. It's actually quite a nice view.
Have a break.
Well, no, when we sit down, it's nice. We've had a biscuit as well. So so tomorrow, what we're doing. So, I don't want to stay too late here.
Yes.
Don't eat my plants, will you? Who
There
can
are
you
people
see?
outside, Loki.
He's like, I know, I can see them. I
None
can
of
see
them
the
are coming in
people.
the shop today because we're closed.
Yeah, we are closed today.
You get four.
So he's got something stuck on his foot, Luke.
I know.
Oi! Where are you going? This will not hold your weight. You will slide. Oh, look at him. anyway, let's ignore them. So we decided to shut the shop on a Wednesdays and Thursdays purely because in September I am still teaching on a Thursday, and the thought of printing everything off, all the planning and stuff, on a Sunday and then trying to remember all that come Thursday, that is not good. So I opted to shut on a Wednesday so that on a Wednesday I can just literally print everything off, it's all fresh in my mind, get into school on the Thursday. Thursdays are, you know, like really hectic because it's a really full day.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, you start off, I don't even know what they do in year one, but it's because I'm moving to year one. But it's kind of like little things, like you start with your English and then just before play you're doing half an hour phonics, after play you're doing half an hour guided reading, then you go into something else, and then you go into maths after dinner, and then you go into like history or geography or whatever it is you do in RE probably. There's so many little lessons on a Thursday, and Thursday I'm going to have a duty. I might even get 2. I'm hoping I don't.
You don't need to think about it for the next 6 weeks.
No, we've already used a week. This is week 2. It'll fly by. So even though we've opened the shop, it will fly by and it'll be back to school soon. So yeah, so I thought Wednesday would be a good day off because it means I can print everything off, everything will be fresh, I can go to school, get Thursday out of the way, done.
So you won't really be like doing any work in the shop, will you?
On Wednesday.
Because Wednesday you'll be doing school stuff. Like
Well, I don't think I've got any planning. I don't think I've got any planning to do, but it will be like whatever people have sent me, I'll need to print it off, have a look at it, digest it, print any resources off that I need to do, put them in a file. So it won't take me long. I don't think I've got anything to plan. So I kind of offered to do RE, but RE's done. So it just needs to be like, probably changing dates on the flips and stuff like that. That'll be what I have to do, I think. As yet, I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So hopefully it'll be minimal and I'll be able to get up really early, get that done, do whatever admin, because I want to do admin as well on Wednesdays. So I want to keep on top of receipts and stuff like that, and do anything that crops up. So give myself space to do that. And then Thursday, we'll be back in school, but the afternoon on Wednesdays I might come down. So
yeah, just be me and the boy.
You and the boy, I'll come down to you like we did a bit today, but I was really early today. But then even if I don't get down until sort of dinner time, I can still have an afternoon of doing something, can't I? That's the plan anyway.
We're going to walk here and walk back.
Why will you need to walk here and walk back? Walk here, yeah. Yeah, but I'll be here, won't I?
Yeah, if you come down, then you can.
Oh, but Thursdays, no. But what you could do on Thursdays is you could take me to school and then you could have the car. Because it's one day, isn't it? And that will also keep me accountable of time. So if you took me, because I go really early, you would have to get up really early, but take me to school like my normal time, which is early. And then you could then say like, right, I'll pick you up at 5. And then that gives me a time where I will stay and I'll get everything done. Do you know what I mean? Or you could say, I'll pick you up at 4, which means then I don't stay as late. It's just, the only thing is, it's like if I've got lots of marking to do and I couldn't get it done by 4, that's the problem. Because if I go, that's it. It's got to be done because of Nadine the next day. So yeah, so we've still got that to think about. But in terms of what we've done today is we sorted out the wax melt room, which is good, and it feels like home now. It feels like a workable area. It feels quite nice, if a little smaller than the studio. And then tomorrow we're going to the studio, aren't we? We've got a shed load of stuff to get to the tip, mostly recycling. So it's things like, I hate buying bottled water, but maybe we could get a filter.
I'll bring me distiller down.
Yeah, but where's it going to go?
I don't know.
It's big, it's a big bugger. I hate buying bottled water because it means you've just got plastic bottles coming out your ears. And although we can take them to the recycling point, we haven't got a lot of room. We had a big box here.
Put a shelf over there.
Yeah, we had a big box here, and we just kept dumping anything that was recycling in the box. But now if you went out back, you'd see that the whole back end is full of cardboard, which will always be because we'll always have deliveries coming. So we'll always have that, but I don't really want a massive box stuck in here, you know, there, being full all the time. Although I suppose we'll have
We'll have to go to the studio and save a box, because I don't know what little bits we've got. The box might come in handy to put everything in.
I wonder if we could get the sideboard in here.
Don't know.
Because it's like that space there.
Can you
I know the
take it back
camera's
home?
there. Yeah, but it won't look right in the bedroom now. The bedroom's so nice. I mean, okay, stick all your, all this amp, PA, cabs, all the
I don't know where
crappy,
that's gonna go.
shitty stuff has got to go in there.
Shitty stuff.
It is shitty, it looks a mess.
It does
And
look-
that bedroom is so lovely now because we kitted it out.
I might bring the base cab down here and paint it.
Oh God, no! What are you gonna put? It's massive.
I know.
Yeah.
We've got to get rid of it, haven't
Yes, we've done nothing about getting rid of it.
we?
So,
Okay, let's do some photographs.
and that was it.
Rob P was supposed to be having it.
Something just made a very strange noise.
It was outside.
No, it was over there.
Oh, the fridge, yeah. It was kind of
Blah, 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 blah.
bubble and pop.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we've done okay, haven't we? Over the last.
We've done amazing.
Really, I mean, we think it's amazing. If we said what we'd taken over the 3 days to them out there,
yeah.
to you might think, what are you talking about? That isn't like much, but it does feel it to us. So like, let's
Yeah, well, we're
be
used to like
transparent.
doing craft fairs and earning like £20 a day. Well, not earning £20 a day, just
Standing
take
there all
£20 a
day.
day, and it's like,
Yeah.
so what we've earned is like really good.
Yeah, we made, on Friday, we had 2 hours, didn't we? And okay, it was like an event where the Facebook group could come down. We did not expect sales, but we made £159, which to us in 2 hours was, I thought it was great. And then on Saturday it was a steady stream of people, and we made 300 and something, didn't we? Oh no, it was just short of 300, it was 300. And then on Monday,
Just over
it was
100.
at just over 100. And then yesterday was the quietest at 78 or thereabouts. But we need that, because obviously limited mindset, when you've not been in retail, you know, people keep saying to you, don't they, like these people who ring you up and try and sell you a POS system, how much do you think you're going to take? And you're like, I haven't got a clue. I have not got the foggiest idea, because this is not our realm of expertise, is it? You know, it just isn't. So for us, that seems really good. So we'll just see. And honestly, it was quite quiet. You see, it felt, weirdly, it felt busier in the morning than Monday.
Yeah, it sort of comes in waves, doesn't it?
But it was, we took less yesterday. So we'll just see how it goes. On the website at the minute is so quiet. Like, we've had a couple of orders, but really not much at all. And we've only got wax melts. Wax melts, there's no candles on there yet, so
We've not pushed anything really.
nothing at all, because we couldn't have coped. I couldn't have coped with trying to push and market the wax melts and candles and all that, and done this, because it was like every available moment in my mind was this. And it was annoying that I had to go to school whilst
Yeah,
it
and
was
it's
all
not just
going
been
on.
one room though, has it? I mean, originally we were going to just
Yeah,
do the shop, and that was it, and like carry on with the studio, like you
keep
know,
the studio,
keep
yeah.
the studio, just get the shop done. But the upstairs was filthy, and
I
we
know,
were just walking like
mess.
mess downstairs.
And it feels good now that everything's in one place. So like tomorrow we'll feel, I mean, it's quite sad because the studio is like a home from home. It's so lovely. The dog used to come occasionally. The people around us were quite nice, and you know, I mean, we didn't have massive conversations with them, but it was owned by my cousin, and he'd come down, and you don't see members of your family that often. Well, I don't. So it was lovely when Jonathan used to come down and we'd have a chat, and it kind of brought us closer.
Yeah.
So, but then Facebook in itself was Jonathan's mum, my auntie, you know, we'd talk there. But it was really lovely to have that connection with Jonathan. That will be a bit sad when we hand the keys back in, because that was where it began. It was like, he let us have a room in the very beginning, didn't he, with a sink, and he was so excited, even though the roof leaked. It was exciting. But this room we've got now is amazing. It's an amazing room. It's, yes, okay, we haven't got hot water, have we, unless we boil a kettle, but we took the sink down there from home when we had the sink in the bedroom, my art room. We took that down, so we had, it was really lovely. We had our own toilet, didn't we, in there. It was a big room. We had plenty of room to work and lay things out. He had all his musical stuff down there as well. There was still room for
Still
that.
there.
Yeah, that's still there. So it will be a bit sad to come out and go, there you go. Because you did all the work on that as well. Like, we didn't do much work on the first one, did we? We really
The
didn't.
wallpapers, like.
Yeah, we wallpapered a wall that you were going to
Like,
film
decorated the door.
furniture on, yeah. But for this one,
I painted the floor as well, that took a while.
oh, did you? Oh, yeah, yeah. But this room felt like we did quite a lot to it. But each one we've done more. So like when you think of the first room, we did bits. You know, papered the door, papered the wall, and you painted the floor, but not much else. And then we moved into that one upstairs, which was those
Didn't do anything to
rickety,
that.
didn't really do anything. But then moving into this one, you went the whole hog. Like the floor was painted, you filled holes.
It was left kind of almost complete.
Yeah,
But it was full of rubbish, and
yeah.
there's holes everywhere where he'd like not filled
Left things.
like plasterboard in, and the floor,
Yeah.
like ceiling. It was just took a long time to get that like pretty nice.
But it is nice, isn't it? Well, it was. And it still is a band again to have it. And there's no point us bringing the sink from it because we got this one here, so we may as well leave that there. But it was a really lovely room. So yeah, we'll be a little bit sad, but it's exciting that we've got this. And we've got so much space.
Yeah.
Even though it's smaller, the rooms are smaller, and so we're doing things in different rooms, we've still got like, it's almost like a whole house.
We've squeezed the salt in, haven't we? So
Yeah.
there's nothing now at home.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Everything is like.
Only the computer. The computer stays at home. I do admin there, and we've got like, well, no, we haven't got really anything, have we, other than the computer?
Mm.
Yeah, so we're all here, so that's really good. And now we've just got to establish a routine, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've got our days. We know we're going to open 4 days a week. Now we've just got to get into building the website back up. So we know there's a couple of changes we want to make on the website. You can now put candles back on there, because we took them off because we'd already altered our wax melt. So in previous videos you might have heard me say this. If you're new here, you won't. But we had we started off doing the snap bars, didn't we? And very quickly realised we really liked the first limited edition wax melt box set that we did at Christmas with discs. We realised they were sturdier, they were more robust, and we wanted them, didn't we?
Mm.
So we went down that route and then changed the package. Even though the packaging was really nice, we changed the packaging to accommodate the discs and just putting 2 in a little packet. And they look like a little bit like a bar of soap, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of
small
people
bar
say,
of
oh, I thought
soap.
they were soap.
Yeah, but these are so pretty. They're really nice. So everything is going to be done like that now, and we've kind of, well, Rob has kind of got there now with them. But the candles had still got the old vintage paper stickers on, and they got black lids, which were a little bit harsh, even though when you did the first packaging, they were the vintage paper with black font. So they were quite nice, but then we kind of figured, well, they don't look the same as the wax melt. So you changed them, didn't you? So he's got the same pictures, the same image, the same colours, wrapping all the way around the jar, and we changed the lid to gold because it's softer, it fits the vibe a bit better. And the boxes then changed because Rob hand makes all our boxes. Something that maybe we will outsource later.
Yeah, I think we will.
Because it did just take ages, don't it?
Time to do.
Yeah.
But it was just like, well,
You can do them.
they're quite expensive to get them made, and if you're not having a massive order, then
Yeah.
it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. So we've got to build up first before we can do that. But yeah, that's the website now needs the new candles on. We're going to keep to wax there, so anything that's linked to the wax melt gift, the wax side of things. So the candles will be on there, won't they? Wax melts will be on there. We've got our 8 for 6 seasonal collections, which obviously will have art in them
postcards,
because we put the postcards into them. So, but I think what we should do is take off the postcards to buy. I think they just take them off. Yeah, I don't think I want the postcards on there, which in turn will change the blog, might change the blog, because the blog was Tales from the Cottage, so it was going to be a story for each piece of art, which then became a postcard. And we're just randomly pushing out postcards now in the shop. So I think if we take them off, the wax melts on the website will be the place to find a postcard. And you know, it's kind of, it'll be like a bit of a shop exclusive. You can buy them from the shop, you can't buy them anywhere else. So, and the wax warmers, we could list the wax warmers on the website. So we could do that.
Oh, yeah.
Because anything that's linked to the wax side of things, I think should go there. But anything else stays here. Yeah. And if well, we'll see, because you can't make plans, because, well, our plans seem to find us. Our best laid plans find us rather than we find them. I think we just have to sit back, let go, it comes.
It normally does.
Just comes, rather than us going, we're going to do this, when we do that, we find that we do it, and then we have to change it, and change it again, and change it again. So it's like, no, just let flow, just let it come.
I think the hardest thing is going to find time to actually do anything in the shop when we're open.
With people coming in.
It's hard to focus on like one thing when you've got, I mean, we don't have like lots of people coming in, but
I know, but if you'd want more people coming in, wouldn't you? So if we eventually we grow and we do, that will be quite tricky, which is why it's always going to be good to have days off.
yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, it's easy enough for me to create art down there because I can literally put a pen down, go deal with people, that was fine. But doing casting resin, no, there's no way. I had to do that in the morning before anyone came in. Things like wax melts, no, because we have to do them up here, so they will always have to be done either of an evening or on a day off. Things like crafting's okay. It's just like if you were painting furniture, there's a trickiness to it. I think we'll have to make sure that we understand what we are both doing. So if you're painting furniture, I don't choose to do something that is going to be hard to stop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We have to just work together. If I'm doing something like casting, I'll cast outside of hours. I won't. So then when I'm painting that kind of stuff, that should be all right. Putting a brush down for a little while is fine. It's just if you know, when I was stenciling those pieces the other day, I've got a stencil brush and I was using the French sheet paint, and stenciling is kind of time consuming because you do have to take time, and I was doing 3 pieces or 4, I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 pieces, and I must admit that my paint started to go very thick because I was talking, and then my brush ended up, you know, like when it goes crusty around the edge.
It doesn't take long for
No, I had to soak it. Yeah, I had to soak it for a while and then sort of chip at it with my nail to try and get it off the base. So you don't want to be ruining your brushes, do you? So, yeah. I'm sorry for the wobbles. Can you see what we've got in the back here? We're on a tip run today.
Loads of rubbish.
Yeah, loads of rubbish, and I'm sorry for the wobbles. I've got nothing to hold you on other than my hand. Okay, so you can go over a big hole there. So we're not open today in the shop. It's Thursday, and
It's the end of an era.
it is, because we've moved out of the or we're moving out of the studio. So we've just been to the studio, which is literally, oh sorry, I'm going to have to move you this way because you can't see to turn. Anyway, so we have had the studio for quite a number of years in Longton, which is where our shop is situated, and we literally can walk. If you know where, I don't suppose you do know where, but if you ever watch the Great Pottery Throwdown, you will know that that is recorded at Gladstone Pottery Museum.
We're driving past there.
Which we are driving past.
Any second now, even.
So we've got, I'll show you as we go past. Is it this side or that side? This side. So we are kind of over there on the other street, and we're just going to go past Gladstone. So I missed that. We've just gone past it and I missed it because I was recording my face. Anyway, we're actually going past our shop now. So see you down there. Oh no. Down there, just down there. That's where you go to our shop. We'll have to do a tour of Longton, won't we?
Yeah.
There's parts of Longton that are really dismal. And then there's other parts of Longton that are really vibrant and lovely. It's not a massive place, but everything that we've just mentioned, our studio, Gladstone, and our shop, we are literally 5 minutes away from everything if you were walking. So where our studio is, that we've just been to and started to empty of rubbish, if you walked, say, 3 minutes down the road, you'd pass Gladstone Pottery Museum. And then 3 minutes further down, you'd go to the shop. So it's all really, really close. So if you know where Gladstone is, you know where we are really, because we're, either side of it. Studio. Pardon?
You might need to edit that.
Did he swear? Did you swear?
Yeah.
And you just swerved. You nearly rode onto the bloody pavement then.
I know. My mum's going to wear everything I used to do.
Anyway, yeah, so Thursday. We don't open Wednesdays or Thursdays. And what we've done is we've used yesterday and today to prep. Today's job is the tip really, because what we'd really like to do is just move out of the studio now. We know that a band want our studio space. My cousin's already
really
shown them in. We've got loads of acoustic panels.
We didn't know what to do with.
Yeah.
So we just leave them in there.
So originally our space was meant to be an art studio and a space for all the musical instruments, because he had so many. He had a PA system, he's got bass cabs, bass amps, guitar cabs, guitar amps, mics, he's got so much stuff. So when he was rehearsing in there, he covered the walls in these acoustic panels. Where did you have them from?
Mitch.
So his son, Mitch
acquired them from the college.
Right.
When they were knocking that down.
Ah, yes. So they were not wanted, and we made use of them, or he did. And they've served their purpose, because when you have rehearsed down there, we used to have a drum kit down there as well. They did absorb the sound quite well, even though there isn't many people around there that you would disturb anyway, because where our studio is, there's only a guy opposite us who prints onto mugs and things, and he's not there at night anyway, and Paul's fencing, and he's not there at night really, so you don't disturb anyone anyhow. So it's a good place for a band. It's a bit too tidy for a band, don't you think?
No, I think
it's a
probably
lovely
one of the
room.
poshest rehearsal rooms.
So for a band, obviously we've left our sink in there. We don't need it. We've got one at the shop. This one came out of our house, didn't it? Can you remember the Scabby Kitchen? When we moved into our house, the sink that's at the studio was in the house, and it was like, wait, that's going. So that came out. We put it upstairs in the art room. So that was really useful when I was creating, the large, like, abstract stuff. But it went down into the studio because that room didn't have a sink other than a tiny one in the toilet. We painted the floor, the walls, everything was painted in there. So although it's got loads and loads of screws in, because if you remember, I don't suppose you do, because I think I removed those videos, the walls were covered in my artwork, and it did look really nice, didn't it?
Yeah.
It looked so nice, because the idea at one point was to have this gallery. We wanted a gallery, so there's been lots and lots of ideas, and they're all coming together in Wickwood Cottage, the shop now. So the artwork that is left, although it doesn't fit the aesthetics of the shop, it'll still go up, because it'll go up the stairs, it'll go in the, you know, wherever there's a space, we will put art, because that's for us, not for anyone else really.
We're rolling.
Second trip to the tip. We've literally just finished putting our stuff in the tip, and this lady walks by, and I think she was asking if the thing she was carrying could go into the cardboard tip, and he'd said no. And as she walked past, I just glimpsed what she'd got under her arm, and it was this book. This book, look at this. This. Oh my gosh. I went, nice book. It's actually a Holy Bible that she was trying to get rid of, and it just caught my eye and I couldn't let it go. So when she heard me say, oh, that's a nice book, and I heard her say, do you want it? And I was like, yeah. And then we stood talking for a little moment. She said she'd tried to sell it, but it is quite battered. I mean, for us, it's going to be display. It is quite battered. So it's very, very old, but that's okay for us, because this is going to go in the window as Elric's sort of like magic book. I mean, it is a Bible, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because
It looks the part.
it absolutely looks the part.
It
It's
looks
old,
like as old as Alric.
crusty. Yeah, don't forget,
That's me, sorry.
Elric isn't.
Heavy foot.
Elric isn't that old when you consider he's a young wizard, isn't he?
He is.
Remember? But yeah,
He's still learning his craft.
what you see. So anyway, the conversation, we had a hug off the lady because she was so pleased that this book, this Bible, was going to somewhere where it was really appreciated. So we're like, yay, who you meet at the tip, eh?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, oh, it's alright. We're not going anywhere.